What if I told you that a revolution in a fledgling colony changed the course of history for nations across the globe? The American Revolution didn't just reshape America, it set off a ripple effect that shook the entire world. Let's dive into how the ending treaties of this monumental conflict changed the landscape of international relations forever. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're exploring the American Revolution, specifically the treaties that ended it and the profound impact they had on countries far beyond the shores of America. From inspiring revolutionary movements in Europe to reshaping colonial policies, the aftermath of this revolution was nothing short of revolutionary itself. So why should we care about these treaties? Because they laid the groundwork for modern democracy and international law. But before we get into the details, let me ask you, how do you think the American Revolution influenced other countries? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your insights. First up, let's talk about the Treaty of Paris in 1783. This was the formal end to the war and recognized the United States as an independent nation. But it also had significant implications for other countries. France, for instance, was inspired by the American fight for freedom, which ultimately led to the French Revolution in 1789. Can you imagine a world where France didn't become a republic? That's a whole different history. Not just France, but the ideas of liberty and self-governance spread to Latin America and beyond. Leaders like Simón Bolívar were inspired by the American example to fight against colonial rule in their own countries. The American Revolution was a beacon of hope for oppressed peoples everywhere. And let's not forget about how these treaties shaped international relations. The concept of nation-states began to solidify, and the principles of democracy and human rights started to take root in international law. The American Revolution was more than just a war. It was the spark that ignited a global quest for freedom and equality. So, the next time you think about the American Revolution, remember that its impact reached far and wide, influencing countless nations and generations. It reminds us that the fight for freedom is universal and ongoing. If you enjoyed this journey through history and want to learn more about how past events shape our present, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and remember, history is not just about the past, it's a guide for our future.